Okay, let's see here. Hello, everybody. If you are watching anywhere, please let me know. Say hey. I am here in my Minecraft realm in a house I've built. It is daytime, so it's mostly safe to go outside. First things first, I wanted to. Uh, this is the house I built. It's kind of got this Cheshire cat looking thing up here. I've been thinking of trying to create a little. Oh, so much. Oh, I gotta. It's like whack-a-mole. I've been thinking maybe I'll put like some obsidian in there or something to make a little smile. First, I was like, teeth? No. Um, yeah, stuff builds up in this pond when I do AFK fishing, and I've got a full AFK fishing setup, but I'll let you know. Oh, there you are. Looks like something got exploded too. Um, Looks different. So some stuff didn't make it through the night. Anyway, so I'm pretty happy with this house. It's got two floors. Got a nice little door out there by the lake. Um, this space I haven't figured out quite what to do with, but I'll show you that more in a moment. This space, this is a bunch of chests that are kind of a chest monster still. I've got some basic idea of what it is, but no labeling. I started out, I was like, okay, this is all dirt. This is all cobble related stuff. This is all diorite related stuff, and this is the rest of the building blocks. And I built more chests, but um, this is all food related stuff. This is all plantish stuff that's not food yet. This is all stuff when you deal with your cattle, I think. Um, and I've got, but I've been AFK fishing, and some of this stuff gets out of hand. Saddles, like who needs that many saddles? In my last server I was just considering the saddles, so I've had to add myself an incinerator, which is nice. Um, and this is just like stuff that's useful for building things. Um, I don't know, name tags, maps, um, triplet hooks, uh, sticky piston, string, a die. See, it just doesn't make much sense. So I want to get this better. These are all. This is my chest that I've named. Well, I'm calling this dog food. These are things that I can feed to the dog. Raw meats, stuff that won't poison. Dogs don't get poisoned. So, by the way, I have my dog. I have my dog. He's Penny. Looks completely different than my dog. But Benny exists. My dog is not a wolf. He's a lab, and he's all black, basically, with some gray bits here and there. Um, so, yeah. So, anyways, out of hand. Oh, and I have this like accidental slime farm that I just go down there and I keep killing slimes. It's down in my mine, and so I cleared it out, and it's like two chunks that are diagonal from each other, and it's right there at the bottom of the slime. So they're constantly. Um, I just keep getting slime. So I've got more slime than I know what to do with. I don't need to. Um, I don't need that much. I don't even need to build a slime farm per se, because I just go in there, do some slaughtering, and get done. But okay. Down here, I just got my bed and my travel box. So this is like More stuff I got from fishing. These boots. And these are boots that I've fixed up. And so my idea is I want to like dye these different colors so that I could do something. And then some of the other stuff I got from drops. But like stuff that I'm not quite doing, I don't know. And then here's my incinerator box. Burns on clothes. Trap chest. You can put it in, and before you forget, before you close it, make sure that you do that. So yeah, and this is just out to my little dock here. I don't really like how we're lighting up these. I like how the Nether Upstate has the shroom lights. Those are less. Plus, I don't have any green dye, so I can't make carpets. So I don't know. I was thinking of doing an archway over here, and maybe even put up signs that say that's my place, even though I know everybody is actually starts off in that direction. So, but on the back side here, ooh, I got, I added an add-on that Foxy No Tail made to allow mob head spawns. Now you can't wear, which would be awesome, but they do make cool things for design and blocks, and they make nice trophies. I kept killing the trader, so I got a trader head, and I think it's kind of funny because I had this space, and it fits in this half space. That's cool. Um, but it's kind of creepy too because I'll come up sometimes and I forget about it, and I look, oh, you behind it? No, nobody's behind it. So that's fun. Some things I've also built. This is all since the last time I streamed. I know. Yeah, I think I built this whole house out for several days. Didn't stream any of it. Um, this is something if you've watched my stream in the past. Uh, it's the basic design of my semi-automatic cow farm. So basically, I've got eight cow couples up there who I can feed, and a nice, easy design to feed them individually and not waste feeds. And so they'll make babies, calves, and they'll come down here, and they come down here, and I can. The nice thing about this is it kills the cows when they grow up, so the calves will sit down here, and as long as they're not jumping around like idiots, they don't die. Um, I'm a trader head. Yeah, a trader head. I have an add-on for um, I the thing about traders is that I'm at a point in the game where they're not useful to me for the most part, and I feel the sense of completion needed when I end up deciding to um, kill their llamas, their alpaca, whatever. Um, yeah, and then I give it. But the other thing I like about my design is that I added this little door down here. So if I want the cows for anything, they can come out here and I can so I can milk and whatever. So that's a, a good idea for that. Because basically I start out with less cows than I have to fill this out, so I gotta add more cows. So I created this design out of necessity, and I'm really happy with it. I'm really happy with that design for that. And hey there, spider. Um, I had a problem with. I'll tell you my story of this in a moment. Of my Nether portal in a moment, but built this yesterday. I watched some videos. Um, I had watched some. I do have beef actually. I got beef. Uh, got beef. Where's the beef? Something. It's right there. All cooked without any work by me. Uh, I made this. This is just a semi-automatic composter because I need extra bone meal. But for this stuff, but this thing goes through bone meal like crazy. Basically, what you do goes up and down, shoots out bone meal when you've got something uh, on here. So you just hold down a button and you plant this stuff, and it gives you back gives you back uh, plenty of stuff. But it burns through bone meal, so I need to definitely use more bone meal. Somebody, Todd the 206 Geek, he's on this server and he found a skelly spawner and made a little thing. So you go down there, kill some skeletons more often, or find my own spawner and just spend some time killing to get some bones and maybe make it kind of AFK and semi-automatic so that I can get bones with a little bit of fire or something like that. So yeah, I also want to do something about the grounds. I've been watching a lot of videos of, of well, the Hermitcraft people who are amazing. Wow, they changed their world immensely. But I've also been watching some of their how to build series that they've done, especially Grian and Times with Scar, and they don't really use a lot of these torches. They use other lighting sources and hide them in interesting ways, and that's what I'd like to do. Because having torches around is unsightly. It's good for keeping creepers away, but once you keep building it, I'd like it to look better. And I'm not fully utilitarian. I'm semi-utilitarian. I started out as utilitarian. I'm still utilitarian in lots of ways. So, but some of the half of Minecraft is the craft, and so I also, because the lake that's out there used to go all the way here, so I dug a hole, filled it in with this wall, really neat wall. See, I'm utilitarian, and I built myself a semi-automatic or an AFK fishing area here. It's problematic because it doesn't have uh, doesn't have sky access on over the water, so I don't get the benefits of rain and stuff. But it's worked so far. So it's currently full of a bunch of stuff. I don't have much other than these two hoppers and this chest. And I just got a bunch of stuff. I ran it overnight, but it's a mess, and I always spend so much time doing it. So I wanted to give myself a big project, and so I was having fun with this sort of. Now, I love this view. I created a diagonal staircase, and I love this view. It's really like kind of hexagonal. Uh, it's kind of like gives you a little. I'm gonna start in this room, and that's just a little in the floor. Uh, Basically, this goes all the way up to that room, and I can move it if I have to if I find that there's a better reason for it. But what I want to do is set up and have it come all the way down and set up some filters. Now, many of the items are non-stackable, so they're much more difficult to filter, if not impossible, in Minecraft. But I was thinking it would come down and do a filter for the non-stackable items first. Get all the non-stackable items out there into a big chest or a series of chests, and then have some chests that are here because that's the majority of what you get. Lots of books, lots of bows, lots of fishing rods, and I'll just put chests here so I can like just easily organize those things away. But then come along the wall, and I might need to move this farther out and sort along the wall, and I'm going to have to move it out anyways because I plan on building the sorters so that most of their redstone is behind me. So that, and I probably need to go that way more to just generally make this room bigger so that I can get because there's 11 different stackable items that come through there. I mean, actually, most of what you get are fish, which makes sense because you're fishing. So cod and salmon, pufferfish, and tropical fish. But you also get things like name tags, rotten flesh, string, lily pads, tripwire hooks, nautilus shells, and leather. Some of which are actually constantly useful, and some of which are only useful on occasion. Um, so yeah, so that's what I plan on doing, and then at the end having a leftover stuff. The nice thing about fishing is it goes so slow. You get one thing at a time. That the filtering will not have any overwhelmness. So I'm fairly confident that the system could even be made more smart, perhaps after I get the filters for the stackable items. I know there's some ideas on how to do filter out things like the bottles of water. Um, so I'd like to do that, though. I've done some testing. I haven't got it quite to work right yet, and that's fine. But I was thinking having the bottles of water go into their own place. If I can filter anything extra, I will. So yeah, so there's going to be that. So that's what this room's for. That's the plan. Um, and yeah, I'll talk about this nether portal. So as usual, when you first go into the nether, it's in a random place. So it had me in a location that was precarious by a nice lava waterfall that you could fall into if you went in the wrong direction. There were two directions you go. So one was fairly safe and the other wasn't. Well, also, this is outside. So what happened was I get a bunch of creepers. The creeper would come in, walk through, and just be on the other side waiting for me. So I went in there once, boom, blew up, fell in the thing, killed me, destroyed or lost pretty much all my stuff, which is fine because some of it had Curse of Vanishing, which is terrible. Um, and, but um, yeah, so which is it's actually not the worst. Curse of Vanishing is not the worst because you've got stuff that you want a replacement for. Oh geez, it's like Enderman just comes through and does small stuff. Maybe it wasn't a creeper. I don't know. But anyways, so I went through, and first of all, it wasn't in a good safe place, so I wanted to move it, but uh, so I have a little cave behind here too, just because I thought I might want to do something back here, but I haven't decided. And second of all, so I had to go again later, be more prepared and stuff, except I was less. I forgot to bring my flint and steel. Well, I went over there, I survived, but I creepers blow up and destroy the portal on the other side, so I couldn't get through. So I was stuck there. So what I ended up doing, we'll go through here, see, and hopefully I will survive because those lights there, so I know where to look. Yeah, I put up some shroom lights here because I can never tell. And so I hid this away in a much safer location, um, at the right place so that it's locked in and connected properly. I learned how to properly connect these, which is nice. And yeah, um, and so now it's a little more safe to come into the Nether at first, and then that's starting point. But what I did to get it restarted was I got wood from the new wood source that they have. There's one nearby where I come out, so that was nice. I had an axe, but I didn't have flint and steel. And I emptied out my water bucket and put some lava in it. I was gonna use that wood and see it right back there. And I was gonna light it on fire so it would with the lava, so that it would do fight this? Well, as I was digging out behind here, I set up wood across the back, and I got in there. I was digging out the back, and lo and behold, uh, some lava came through the wall, set it on fire. I didn't even have to use my own lava, and it lit it up. Nice. So it was sort of a Rube Goldberg device that got this going. So this to say, it was an exciting. Let's go this way. That's the hardest part. This is to keep the creepers out. I'm probably going to move it here and do something. Really, I don't care about other mobs so much. Jesus. Plus being on a precarious place. So that's what I built. I've also got been trying to start mapping things, and I'm getting better at mapping. So here's my current map near where I am. And I've learned that in order to map stuff, you create markers on maps. You need to in Bedrock. What you need um, is a copy of the map. So I think what I'm going to do is try and make a copy of this map, multiple copies of this map. And, oh, not only a copy of the map, but you set it in an item frame. So I think I'll set up item frame so that that's here. So that was one thing I wanted to do, test. And then because this map isn't as helpful, it's just kind of, this map is a where have I exploded map right now. So alright, so the nice thing is, thanks to AFK fishing, see, just lost it. I don't know. Stinks. Alright, so we'll do 3 item frames. I know I'll use those, so it's no big deal. We'll put those back. Go. And for the most part, I just use these for go here and make sure that I have pickaxe on because it needs mending. I will do this, and it leaves Curse of Vanishing on, which is understandable. Just get rid of this, heal up a little bit, which is nice, and then the rest of this is I use these. Anything with Curse of Vanishing on it. See, because I can use all these bows for building dispensers, which I actually used for my um, micro micro farm thing. So none of these should have anything on it because what I've done is, but you have to have a rate. It doesn't have. It can be broken, but it can't be enchanted at all. So I might disenchant all these. Anyways, I've decided that unless I'm gonna find some way to grief people, then which I'm no good at playing jokes on people yet. Don't have enough people on the server, so bye bye. See you later. Because I heard it. And off. So I need for a map. I need a bunch of paper. So let's first just place this right here. All right. And I know, and that's the funny thing. I built that micro thing thinking, okay, that's what I'm going to use to help me get paper for my sugarcane, and it doesn't really work with sugarcane. It could. I guess it could. But anyways. Yeah, it could. I don't see why not. So let's make paper first. Some empty maps. And we are now. This other map is diagonal from this one, so it's setting up what it's trying to get. Because if you didn't notice, we're in the upper right-hand corner, so I'm diagonal. So if you were to go up that direction from this, that's where it is. I should do one straight up and one straight to the right, and then make a little square giant map of exploration. Put it out there somewhere. Nice, and I can have it visually, and I'm going to say I'm going to explore there and map with me so that you know. Okay, so we have a map. So supposedly, I put this map here, and this copy. I want to. This will give copies of map 1. I should give it a name. Home area. And I got 2 copies of that. So, yeah, didn't break anything. Okay, good. Done this before. So now, if I put this in here, there's home area. And I have a map there, and it is got a marker. That's great. That is great. I also wanted to set a marker, except it looks awful. But I also wanted to set a marker down by the skelly spot that Todd has, so I can find it easier. And eventually, I might add another portal to make it easier to get there. But then again, so might I want to do extra work because it's not just a skelly spawner, but it's also Todd to 206 Geeks base. So let's just finish up tonight. I don't want to. That did take much time. I need to make another copy. It's not enough to. I wish I had made a copy. This is actually kind of fun to do. Maybe I should call it that way it is not if other people find it, it is not confusing. So okay, so got that there. Okay, and I actually have a plan so that it doesn't get disappeared. This is where the silliness comes in. We need to go. Also need to make something. Some plans for that. They're fairly straightforward. To get some sheep shearing going, and then I will have more than I use, but it gives me a reason to have sheep, and I can dye a couple of my white sheep and make more. So I have whatever color I want of that. That is a way to make potatoes. So what I know is that it is down here somewhere. Pretty far. There's a ghost village that it's next to, which makes it gives it a nice place. Oh, hi, baby. Getting through trees can be fun. And by fun, I mean challenging. Because sometimes you kind of want yourself to do it. Get out. So, what's that? That looks familiar. Negative 493. So I think it's right over there. I think I just need to go around this thing. See, that's inside this hill, so I gotta figure out. See, this is. That would be smarter than what I would have done. Okay, yeah, there's that village. And the nice thing about this is he's already cleared it out. This is sort of a makeshift sort of pen for my horse. Alright, so I go down here. He's got a dog. Did he give it a name? Oh, it's a cat. It's a cat. He doesn't give it a name. I should give it a name. But this is, he's turning into his base. Look at all that. He's got these animals. Just, look. He's got a sheep head. Oh. How did only white thing? He's got sheep. That's funny. So that is funny. So we've got what is made here is of course he's got, there it is. It's not the most pretty, but you can stand here and just and I you know what it would be? Just kill him with a pickaxe. Kill him with a pickaxe. So it's not super fast. Come on. One weird thing about Bedrock. Bedrock is not huge spawns. Except it's my mustache. Thank you. It's inspired by the Three Musketeers, both in real life and in game. I tried to get them to match a little. Nice. End up doing more. Thank you, Cat Not Lover 60. Cat Not Lover. So, so you dislike cats? Is that what I'm guessing? Or you just don't love them? I'm a dog person. Okay, good. Well, that is fun. I actually like cats, but I'm allergic to them. So, didn't find that out till years after I was, always just with the stuff he said. I wasn't, like all allergies. So, oh my God, I can't read your name. Bad color. Cat-haired. Catper Beach. J720 Packer activity. I don't know if I pronounced that right. Um, I'm gonna get that not lover is now following. Thank you so much for following my channel. I have a big dog who's he's very frightened with people setting off fireworks in preparation for the 4th of July. It's more impatience to the fact that they're like, I got something that explodes and I want to explode it. You know, but there you go. Did I? Almost there. It's really slow killing stuff with. Yeah, I do it with the sword. It's quickly switch. Yeah, that's how I do it. Except now my sword is. Never mind. That was just an exercise in. But anyways, you get the idea. So what am I gonna do? I want to put this map here as a reminder. Do I want to? I'm gonna hide it from Todd so he doesn't use it or move it. So I was thinking I would just dig in here, put it on a wall, and just so let's that and that, and it's just I really I gotta get that. I'll get out with the shovel, but all right now. Let me just cover this up. Okay, you'll never notice what's over there. Let's get some beef. How long did it take you to grow that wonderful beard and stash? About 40 years. You know, beard is mostly quarantine beard, and it doesn't take too long. So it's just extra stuff in between. But I try and get this little line here, and then this over here, so that it's inspired by. I thought before getting on this morning that I would shave, but I didn't because I didn't think I'd have anybody and not shave it all off, but just shave so it's clearer here. Because I like my little musketeer mustache look. It's kind of fun. So, I didn't think anybody'd be here and noticing, and yet here you are. I should learn that, you know, having those thoughts. What did a little? What is going in here? Lights. Did he just lights? Oh, just a little pathway here. That's nice. Almost dark. Ooh, we got a little garden. He probably just repurposed the village garden. It looks like, but that's nice. He's got some potatoes, some carrots, and then some wheat. Nice. I'm going to go to sleeping. Time is time. So now my map has 2 markers. Does it have 2 markers? Wait. It's off this. There is not a marker on here. No. Because it's not on the map. Oh. Hi, Creeper. Change your FOV to Quake Pro. Oh, let's see what that looks like. Settings. FOV. Let's click row. That close? That. Oh my god. That's terrible. Oh. Like I'm in the fish islands. That's awful. That's just distortion. I kind of feel like I'm taking too many antihistamines or something and kind of sleeping through the day. I'm sorry, I can't do that. Maybe I'll find some happy medium. Um, that's fine. So, just couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. Cat person. So it's off the map. So I am going to have to undo what I did. That would be rather mean of me not to. Okay, so let's go over here so that it actually happens. All right. So now do this. And now is it on my map? No, it's still not on my map. I need to go farther. Ugh. This is not. Maybe I'll put it on a tree? I don't know. Just tell me. Tell me what you want. Speaking of a tree, I'll put it under this tree. Just want some. Okay, are you still? I don't know. It's just not in that area, so I'm wasting all my time. I'm like, I'm wasting all my time. Okay, so that was a waste of time. I need a different map to do that anyways. And I got 3 dirt out of the adventure. What fun. What fun. Okay, so, but I have at least my place marked, and I'm not going to forget my horse. That would be stupid. Just responded back to me. I hope you all heard that. Where did it go? Where did your lead go? Let's go. I should have noticed it's on. I'm way too far away. I have to be. I believe I actually have to be. now I'm actually on the map. So it's actually far enough to be off of that direction. That was, I mean, it's kind of in the general direction. Oh, but no, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to see now if I have a zombie spawner. I don't really use it, but you know, I'm not even going to worry. I don't really use it. I have the numbers written down if I decide I want to. It's like have other ways of getting XP and zombie flesh, whatever. And okay. So, I'm not even using the map that I'm holding in my hand. What I'm going to do is there's a city that there's a nice little villager area that I want to use. And get some villagers. It's fairly productive, so I want to have they don't get zombified. Not at that level yet. Okay, so next thing is this is the path around. Great. Because there's a path through the water, but that's not as fun. And I think I'm going to try, one thing I'm going to try and do next also is do something with villagers. I have never really done anything with villagers other than steal their stuff. So what I will try and do here is, you know, we get a couple of villagers from here and get, not right now because I'm not set up for that. I've got other plans, but I'm going to write that down on my list of things to do. Get villagers. I'm just going to get the villagers. You know, that in and of itself will be an adventure. So I'm going to get villagers for breeding so that I'm going to have access to them to use them. And, you know, protect it a bunch for breeding. Have them be the most annoying thing ever. Blue bells. So I am going to mark this city. Yay, there it is. The land of two bells. Spoiler directors, Spoiler Diacres or Spoiler Diac home area. So here that shows me where this is. Eventually, I don't know. The other thing is, if I get some villagers from here, I can just okay, so it's getting dark. So it's going down, big guy. Every time we got here, got a cave, and there's a spider down there. It's kind of dangerous for villagers. Dangerous thing. So I should I want to cover that up totally because that could be useful. But I just want to steal one of these villagers' beds if I can figure out where a bed is. It looks like a small house, so there's nothing but a bed. Look at that. Is it up for the night? Oh, yeah. There we go. Oh, hey there. And you too. Oh, that's too bad. And back to bed. Oh, you could just bum rush me, huh? Probably could. Most of the time, I almost missed you. Now, when people say things like, if he was in front of my face, it would have killed me. Yeah, creepers do that to me all the time. Just being right behind me, coming up, and all of a sudden I hear, just designed for one of those. Because I've got enough experience from AFK fishing, but I can't apply the AFK fishing to my pickaxe. No, I'll try a little wider. I do the poor man's zoom. Let's go 75. Yeah, I can deal with. It's getting on the edge of my. Yeah. All right, we'll do that. I'll get used to it. So over here we've got this cave, which could be dangerous for villagers, and I do have some torches. So let's light up a little bit of this for. Let's see what it is. Clock updates. Protect my villagers through lighting. I am nothing if not a benevolent neighbor. I like how spiders like choose like, oh, light level's fine. I'm not gonna be afraid now. Get lost in here if I go too far, so I know myself well. That's enough for now. Wow. Jeez. God. Oh! Creepers. Alright, that's exactly what the creepers do. Okay. So they're just doing their job. Okay, so helped out that a little bit, but that's also, I mean, it's a good little cave thing that I can try and use. What is over there? I don't know that I've checked out that house up there. God, I said nothing but a. There's nothing here. I need to fix this. I cannot let my neighbors to deal with. This is just not. Need access to their homes. Just because some earthquake came through called World Generation came through and destroyed their. I hope he's not. They aren't down there. Nobody was going up there. Let's see here. Go down here. You don't want to go down there anyways. I think that's enough for now. That's enough for now. Maybe they could use that house or something. That's why I never wanted to. There's nothing up here. Ugh. So much. Well, that's interesting. Proud Rock. Okay, so let us so since I've made my marker on the map, which is what my goal was here. Hey, where'd it go? Did they keep my marker? Right there. It's not showing up anymore. Is it because I'm right on top of it? Oh. It doesn't work. That's kind of the one at my place. Yeah, that's because I'm right on top of it. Hi there.
Huh?
A shepherd, and I could get wool from you or shears. Okay. Just, you know. Oh, just my horse. That's what I was looking for. Easy to get distracted in Minecraft. So very easy. Let us ride. Okay. Give you extra points if you can understand why I named my horse Rocinante. But if you can know where the name comes from anyways. As far as great steeds. Oh yeah, that helps having markers so much better. I would have easily ridden past that. Oh my. You know, I could find that in the night because it's all lit up, but today I would have just been like, yeah, markers. They are my new best friend. It's going to make maps so much more useful. And there it is. Do this. I know what this is. Oh, Mary. Oh, that's interesting. So it just says home area. Nice. And everybody else says spoiler gap. So area. Nice. Love it. Okay. So I guess what I need to do is need to make a bunch of hoppers. So first I need a bunch of I need some iron. I have a good amount. And I need some wood. I also have a good amount. Especially spruce, because I need some spruce jacks. We're gonna make sure. So let's make all of those. Let's make all of these hoppers. And now here's an interesting thing. Why did that only? Oh, it. Wow. Wow. Going through iron reserves. Require more. Use some doors and hoppers. And let's see. First goal is just to get the hopper pipe. And I'm gonna see how much joy and I don't know why I always have to close the door. I think I'm gonna start from the bottom. That'll be the easiest thing. I've got this. I just need a hopper pipe that I'm gonna start there for now. But I do need to make sure I can stand up. Ooh. Alright, so I should stand up and I should get pipes. Alrighty then. So diagonal hole. Okay. Now, see, because the nice thing about this is this doesn't matter. Because one on the bottom matters. And I can redo the bottom one easy enough. So, shift. It's not that long of a hole. I thought that would be much longer hole. Wait a minute. Is it really only 1, 2, 3? It really is. Wow, okay, well that's good. That's good. Okay, and so what we can do here is hopper, 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 hopper. There we go. There we go. That's that, and now we can figure out the path there. Once, because I'm gonna have to empty this out in order to do anything. Um, so cool. So now, since that didn't take me near as many as I thought it would, it's just a whoops. No reason to be whoops. So I am actually going to make this go across here. So this hopper is actually going to go here into that, and then everything else is going to go. It's weird because with hoppers you have to leave one down there. Not yet. All right, so that way these are, a little less unsightly, and then the hopper that will be where the filter is set will be down here. This is just going to be a pipe that goes along. So it's going to take a good 3 spaces. I have to actually do this in my creative world and build it so I understand how it's built. I think what I'm going to do is I want to figure out how deep this room is going to be. So we'll just put. Why did I do that, Deacon? Because lighting is going to change. So, all right, if I'm going to dedicate these 3 spaces to non-stackable items being filtered out, actually probably 4. And I've got 11 items that I can do. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and the corner is pretty much useless. So I need 2 more. So the question is, I will need to go that way, but I think I'm going to need to go that way to build out the actual filters and whatnot. I think I'm going to need same thing here and build it to be over there. So let's go 2 more deep on this wall. It's diorite. The other thing I found is like in the last server I had, if I was AFK fishing and I ran out of space, it would disconnect from the server. So I would just get full. I'd come back in. There'd be stuff on the floor. But all right, so there we go. This doesn't matter to me too much yet, though I may make this more uniform and cool. We have, but I'm gonna dig out this anyways. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's actually go 1 more because I have a feeling I'm going to need more. Because I also need a space for the last of things to go. So, okay, so we've got a hopper pipe here. It's going to go around. It's going to go, and I might just, so it's at least 3 here. From what I saw from Jumbo's page about stackable items, and it's just an outgrowth of what works on non-stackable items. Rather, it's just an outgrowth of what works for stackable items. So stackable items, but unfortunately, all stackable items are filterable, but non-stackable items are not because it doesn't have a way to kind of stop things going through. So that's okay though, because it just lessens my workload. So rods, bows, boots, books, saddles, bottles of water. If I could, there'd be things that I would just send right to the trash. Boots and saddles. would, but you know what I might end up doing is create. I had some thought that what I would do is for this, I would create a thing where I could flip a switch, and it would go to an incinerator, so I can take everything out that I want, and when I'm ready, flip it, and the rest of the stuff goes to the incinerator. So all I need to do is organize my stuff, and the rest goes to the incinerator, and that makes things a little more automatic. So that's another idea that I had um, for this. And Hopper's going the way we want. Yes, and 1, 2, let's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we are going to go into that. Okay. Just over here. All right, so got a hopper pipe coming down, going around, and what we will want to do is I'll need to do some resource grinding. I will need to get some more wood and some more and a ton more iron. The but definitely a lot more wood because that's going to take it because I'm going to want lots of chests in here and to handle this because this is going to be helpful for the way for dealing with that and making sure I have stuff more organized because I am so sick of that stuff not being organized. So we will have some fun and of course while because I know I'm going to need some more. I want to put up some signs. I'm going to need some more item signs. Let's get some food. Let's feed some. Let's feed some cows. I mean, not let's just do 1 second. That's and the other thing I like about having 8 couples, 16, means I get 4 times in 1 stack. Math. I should put some nice stairs here. Plan for it. So, right? Feed. I can put it up here. And so here, feed. Yeah, I like this design because it's easy to do cows without wasting. Sometimes I do. Because you're over here. So now, as basically I've got a stream of water. They come down here, and now I have 8 baby cows right here. They come down, and as long as they don't jump around, they don't get hurt. That. But I do get some robbies sometimes. Stop jumping around and you will hurt yourself. What do you do? Just cook that beef. No, that'll incinerate it. Just take that. The other thing I could do is I could let them out into this pen, but that's not what I'm doing. So, minutes. 1, 2, Ah, the abattoir. Nice to the abattoirs. Takes about a minute between times you can feed them, so eat in front of these cows. That's gonna be rude. Right. Wait. I get 1.5 feet room for this. Nice. Math? Yeah. Bunch of cows here. Don't jump. Don't jump. Jump. Then we get the hoppy cow. It's just like, ah! This is actually rather. Like a factory farm. Which is why I kind of like the console. It's kind of like running. On the ground, it's just turning. Oh. Maybe miscalculated somewhere. Alright. Stuff. Would like. I'm ending in Fortune 3, that's good. On that, so that's not bad. It would like probably some sort of mending on these as well, especially the helmet, since that's not have unbreakable. So let's see what I've got in my books that are down here right now. My disorderly books. Thing. We'll just take these out for now, and also take this stuff out. Stuff that we'll have room for up there at the moment. Yeah. Alright, so so what do we got? We got power, we got thorns. That's interesting. Action, affinity, sharpness, and punch. Sharpness 3. Affinity without. So this item here is purely to trust. I don't want books that have. I want to see something. Actually. So this item here. I haven't tried this. Use this on the grindstone. See if I get. Can I use a book on a grindstone? Yeah. Yeah. that book is just Curse of Vanishing. So good. I can still use those books for XP banking, but none of this, none of this gives me what I want. Do we have any? Don't think I do, or else I probably already used it. Silk Touch, which is nice. Knockback. Okay. That on my sword. Room for more saddles, but God, who needs more saddles? This goes into this category. 8. So these, all these fish, but fish are kind of like terrible. Okay, so those go in the dog food. This I created the dog food. Eat anything. But geez, a lot of bones. String is good. Main pegs go here. Sure, I had some triple arrows. Okay, with jets and fiber because rotten flesh. Goes in dog food. Nice. The lily pad and the food stuff. I'll pull those in food stuff. Double. Dio, right. Okay. And so it is that we have a slightly better sword. Still good. Food can go. This is kind of food stuff, even though wheat's not technically food right now. Yeah, I'm gonna need to do stuff. I'm gonna need to create a potato farm, carrot farm, so that I can trade with my traders, but that's not a big idea right now. Melon farm, uh, all that stuff. Um, okay. If you have been watching, now is the time where we go into stuff. So let us grindy grind. Well, let's take it out because you need to be well rested before you grindy grind. Getting some material. Not ready for new spruce wood. Plenty of wood. I don't know how I should do this. I just created this at a full path. This pasture before. The full path there. No, because I'm too quick. What? Easily distracted. I almost got distracted by farming. And both of those are full, so Doesn't really matter. Okay, done for the grindy grind. The other thing is that will clear up my boxes upstairs to be more useful. Oh, accidental slime farms. Just here. This is one. And then the other one is diagonal from it, so it ended up just because of the way things were already built. Okay. They both have places where full-size ones can. Now, unlike magma, little guys don't hurt you. So make sure to focus on. Onto the ground. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is I want to finish up in this path. Iron mouse is now. Not that light there, so it's okay. So, now that I got a mending thing, I find myself going for everything that is like non-ore. So even though I'm like, maybe it's down, just because it's like that, make sure that it's good. It's still pristine. This is farther down than I thought. I hope it's farther down than I thought. I had already created the part of this tunnel, but I filled up my. Yeah, nice. There we go. So yeah, just creating the tunnel structure that is my grindy grind. So going off in different directions. Nice thing about this direction is that that's where my lava is. So as I need lava for things, I kept trying to figure out where was my lava, and it's down that path. So that way, yeah, lots of stuff there. Oh, idiot. Stuff I don't need putting in a box. Hopefully I don't lose it because I forget where I put it. Alright. That's my answer name. Okay. That's fine. This great. A few more torches just because. Let's see. I've already got 61 redstone and 48 coal from what I've already done because of Fortune 3. I need so little redstone. But who knows? Maybe I'll easier to build things like great mining cart systems or a big giant redstone elevator-related things. Okay, so we got those ones going in that direction there. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and let's start going this direction. It's starting to get dark. Okay, if I forget. Oh, Narubai is now following. Thank you, Narubai. We are in the middle of starting. The middle of we are starting to grind for materials for some of my next things I want to do on my server. So this may not be super exciting, but feel free to hit up the chat because I will, since it is a grind, I will try to do more. So look over at the chat every once in a while. Still getting better at looking at the chat, and that's just something that takes practice. Need more iron, but I haven't gotten much. I haven't gotten any yet. Well, I got 11 iron so far. Get a ton of this stuff though. Don't get lost. This game, because of how exactly the same certain blocks are, so easy for me to get lost. I have to, especially underground. I once got so lost, used up underground, had a ton of torches left over, and yet still, I got I still ended up using them all, and I was like, okay. So then I just started digging straight up, and it was it worked, and it actually is perfectly fine. I was, cardinal rules of Minecraft, I dig straight up, and I was failing the cardinal rules. Which, by the way, is something I thought about creating a podcast called The Cardinal Rules, which is all about, not Minecraft, but about the Three Musketeers mythos, because Cardinal Richelieu is a big part of the first part, and then Cardinal Mazarin is a big part of the second. So, and actually, the Cardinal does rule. That's kind of the point of the way things are running in those books. So, maybe in the future, do that podcast. But for now, might go where I feel like this. And let's get slime. Nice. This is a nice little pocket. Nice. Stone redstone. I wonder if those are linked. Let's start digging and find out. Let's start digging and find out that they're not. Sometimes when things are that close, you're like, fill this stuff in, and I may, depending on how many of them I have. But deal at the moment. Grinding, so we want to be. Here's my lava once again. And perfect. Another freaking chunk. I'm shocked. Shouldn't have wasted my time. Easily distracted. Forward. Oh my god, except it's right there. Okay, so lava at the slime shop. A new novel, Aspergia. The heat of the lava was too much. Sweltering. Would like to run into diamonds here sometime as well. These are much more fun. Hmm. Far gonna want to get. I could at this point turn around and then go back. Go a little bit farther. See if it finds redstone. Well, I think I will turn around. Oh, turn around, paid off. Look at that iron. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Put a light that in. Just put it. Oh, look at that paying off. Look at that. It's like some sort of spices. Oh, nice little. Paid off. We'll go this way. Caves. Just cobble and redstone and an okay amount of iron. I'm going to need a lot of iron for my hopper chain. Granted, I could do it with water. Change it to which might be better for resources. So I'll think about that. Still gonna need a lot of that. And I'm gonna go ahead. So I'll be doing that as well. Now with this much redstone, I need to be building some redstone stiff. Hey, you got redstone. Radio Shack, we got all that. Just not but it's there. It's there. This has actually been a really good for not getting gravel today. Alright, and here is where the challenge comes in. To do is make it safe to travel. It can be rather difficult. So, now I can't fall off the edges. I'm good to go. That's nice. Yeah, that's nice. It throws off my entire idea of so. It's just wondering it's like this sometimes that different. This thing is man, they are easily compressible blocks. Useful. So 9 bits of redstone is useful for something. We spent a lot of time. And what do we got here? What do you know? Why does this look unfamiliar? Look! Look, look! This section was high enough so that you would have just gone right under it for a little bit of a ways. So there is the previous path, but it's there. In fact, that's cool. I'm just going to take this arrow, because it looks like just spreading the light to the room. Alright. So that's, oh, it's very close to that. Yes. So I've got all these places for lava. And so sometimes it's interesting the way things interact with different locations. Found a spider or is it lava? Lava cinder. So now I'm full up on different stuff. Hey, the real Fonzie. Ooh, hey. The real Fonzie is now following me. Thank you for that. Okay, hold on a second. Looks like I'm going to have to take a break for a moment, and I will be right back.
this is gonna take me a while, so I am going to actually stop, and we will